Hello there, this is Dave Allen for Good and Geeky, and today we're looking at an application called FoldingText, full stop. As you can see, I'm using it to write / dictate into my computer, full stop. I'm using drag and dictate. And if you haven't seen them already, there's a whole load of videos I've done showing you how to use dictation on the Mac, full stop. Correct Hansen. You haven't seen them, go to end, new paragraph. What I like about this particular application is that when I'm dictating, the words go in fairly quickly, full stop. In the past I've been using Scrivener as my receptacle for my words as I dictate, full stop. After using this for just a short while, I really like this, full stop. It works pretty well, exclamation mark. And the application has got a few other tricks as well. Full stop. Okay, so I've turned off the dictation for the moment, and let's have a look at this document here. And you can see what I've got here is I've got a document which is in Markdown. This here is the Markdown symbol for level 1. And if I click on this button here, it'll unfold. So you can see everything's all folded up there. When I click on these things here, I can fold up that section there. I can fold up this one here, fold up this section here. Basically just folding up the bits I want to fold away if I click on the thing at the side there. And if I want to unfold the section, I just click on that one there. Or if I want to unfold all of it, I tap on that one there. So it's a good way of moving around your document, and also you can move around your document by using this section at the side here, which you can go to view and show outline view. So that's without the outline view, and this is with it. And let's go back to the game. As you can see, there's a lot of different keyboard shortcuts you can use to make this work as well. So for instance, with this one here, I can fold that up there with doing a command and /, and it folds up just that area. If I'm in this section here, say a plethora of text editors, what I can do is I can look just at that one there. If I do Command and U, it does a trick where it zooms in or focuses in on a specific area. And again, if I want to come out of that there, I just tap on that on the top left-hand corner, and we're back to this again. So it's a good way of getting around your text by using these things, for instance. And also you've got a nice little trick there where you can do to-do lists. Now, as you can see, what I've done here is I've put in this here, my.todo. And as soon as I put in that bit there where it says .to do, I get these checkboxes in underneath. So let's uncheck these and say that they're not done, for instance. And I've got my list and my more list and even more list. And I just click on that there and it tells me it's done and gives me the date that it was done. That's kind of nice. Now, another trick that it does as well is the outlining. So this is our indented line here. If I do Command and the left square bracket, it takes it in a line. And I can do the same with that one there as well. So now that they're all sort of like that there, they're not indented at all. And I can unindent them more. I can outdent them, as it were, by doing the command and the left square bracket. And let's do the left square bracket again. And left square bracket again. So what I can do is I can say take all of this bit here if I want to, and I can do command and the right bracket, and I can indent them all. So now what we've got a list where we're outlining. We've got say a task list, for instance. This is our main task, and these tasks under here are our subtasks, and that subtask can have a subtask as well. So let's do another subtask of that one there and put it out there. Another little trick that you can do with this here as well is if you do a organize there, so I can take this one here and I can move that there up by 1. If I use option command down the left arrow, I can move that up a line, and I can move it back down again as well. So you can move things around as you need to. So let's move it back down there. And another thing you can do as well is if you're in this one here, for instance, making list, what I can do with that is I can move the whole of that branch, making list, and I can put the whole of that underneath outlining by going to organize and move the branch down. So as you can see now, I've moved the whole of that branch down there. This section here is part of the outlining section there, so that's why it all got put underneath there. It got put underneath the next section where it's the level 2. So it's all down to the levels that you use with this as well. So if I want to put it back to where it was, I just go to Organise and go to Move the branch up. And as you can see, it's put it back there. And we've got a level 2 there, and the next level 2, and then this bit underneath here. This bit here is just a paragraph. It's no sort of levels to it as such. But I could make it level if I wanted to. So for instance, I could take that and make it a level 3, for instance, or a level 4. That's level 4. So let's just put a space in between that there. Let's put that there. So now we've got a level 4 heading, and then we've got a paragraph underneath it. Okay. So that's kind of the way this all sort of works with using these these different levels. And that's pretty much it really with this application. I think it's a good application to use. Another thing you can do as well is you can bring in plugins. So for instance, with this plugin, with this one here, I've got a plugin here which will do critic markup. So I use text expander, so I don't want to delete that, so I'm going to do, and so that there shows that that word has been deleted. I did a copy of it first, put it into the pasteboard, and I put in this section here which shows that I want to delete that word in the final text, as it were. And when I do a view of this here, so let's have a look in Marked. So this is an application where you can get it to, so you can view what it is you're looking at. So let's go to Marked. Okay, so there's Marked. This is what it looks like when it's been edited, when it's edited, and this is the markup. And as you can see, this word here, dictation, that is set there for being deleted. If I go to the original, the word's there and it's as it should be. If I go to the edited, that's with the word deleted. You can do that with if someone is going to have a look at your work and make some changes to it. So for instance, this one here, you want to get this word, and we'll copy it first of all, and we're going to replace it with something else. So we're going to do substitution. So we're going to substitute that word, and instead of having application in there, we're going to put in the word. Okay, so when we go back into Marked now, we'll see that in the markup. Okay, so there we have it. Look, so there's the word application going to be deleted, and the word app is going to be substituted. So this is the original, and then this is the edited. As you can see there, it's put app in there. It's got rid of the word application. It's also got rid of the word dictated, which was. Let's go back to markup again. So you see where we've got dictation there. That word's going to be deleted, and I suppose when we do a export of this here. So if we're going to export this out to let's export it out to RTF, FoldingText. It's going to go to Documents iCloud. We'll save that. So that's the one that I just made there. It's exporting out of the Marked application. So let's open that up in a document. Open with Pages. Why not? And if we go through to the bottom of this one here, we should be able to see the bit there. Okay, so this is correct then. So the word there, application, was substituted and put in the word app, and the word dictation was taken out of it as well. So I use for, and this one here, and it says I use for, and then the word, it should be in there, but it's gone. Lots of good things with this application, and it works very fast. This is version 2 of it, and the person who's made this application, he is going to come up with a version 3, which is going to be a paid-for version. And I reckon that if you like this, it's well worth spending the money. I don't know how much it's going to cost yet, we'll have to see. But I like it because it takes in the dictation from Dragon Dictation very well, and it's also got this list making thing, and it's also got this thing here for doing outlining, which is kind of nice. So this is Dave Allen for Good and Geeky, having a look at the application called FoldingText.